Across the Transformers franchise's 40-year history, Optimus Prime has taken on many different forms. And in this episode, we're celebrating 250,000 subscribers with a look at the one that shines the brightest. These are the basics on Star Convoy. When the original Optimus Prime toy was discontinued in 1986, the Autobot leader was famously killed off in the Transformers the movie, succumbing to fatal injuries sustained in his final battle with his eternal enemy, Megatron. But Hasbro would quickly discover that this was a mistake. Audience response to Prime's death was so negative that the company was forced to quickly reverse course and bring Prime back to life for the final few episodes of the Transformers cartoon in 1987, rebuilt and revived by one of the alien Quintessons. Hasbro's Japanese partner, Takara, didn't agree with this decision. In the Japanese market, it was a well-established trend for long-running children's series to relaunch with a new hero every year, and they wanted to take the same approach with Transformers. To that end, they produced a Japanese original sequel series, The Headmasters, and in its first few episodes, the resurrected Prime promptly died again, giving up his life by merging with the unstable megacomputer Vector Sigma to stop it from destroying Cybertron. But as the years and the series passed, and new heroes rotated in and out, the Transformers franchise slowly dipped in popularity. So, in 1991, Takara decided it was time to do as Hasbro had done and try giving the series a boost by bringing Prime back to life yet again, with a big new toy. In the Japanese market, Optimus Prime had always been named Convoy. Thus, the 1991 toy line was named Return of Convoy, and saw Optimus reborn in a new form known as Star Convoy. Star Convoy transformed into a futuristic truck, but unlike most Optimus Prime toys before and after him, he wasn't made up of a cab robot with a trailer. Instead, the whole truck converted into a huge foot-tall robot without separating. Like the other large Autobot figures released in 1990 and 91, he could also convert into a base mode, sized to interact with the line's small-scale Micromaster Transformer figures. And to emphasize this gimmick, he came packaged with his own Micromaster partner, a micro version of the young Autobot Hot Rod, and a micro-trailer transport vehicle. The toy was motorized, featuring rolling caterpillar treads and a spinning turret, and the whole motorized unit could also be removed and used as a separate vehicle named the Micro Carrier. The story of how Optimus Prime was reborn as Star Convoy was told in a series of illustrated story pages in TV Magazine, supplemented by a one-shot manga. It picked up where the previous series, 1990's Transformers Zone, had left off, with the Autobots having acquired the mystical, life-giving energy source known as the Zodiac. They sought to use this energy to resurrect Optimus Prime, but before they could, Prime's body was stolen by the Decepticons' shadowy new leader, the alien being Dark Nova. The series followed the adventures of the Autobot team, the Battlestars, as they set out to recover Prime's body, facing threats like an evil clone of Optimus created by Dark Nova, and the resurrected Megatron, who Dark Nova had revived from death and powered up into Super Megatron. But eventually, the team were able to reclaim Prime's body and used the power of the Zodiac to bring him back to life, in the process reformatting him into the super strong, super fast Star Convoy, who led them to victory over both Dark Nova and the reborn Megatron. As it went, the resurrection of Optimus Prime was unable to turn the Transformers' dwindling popularity around. Star Convoy made a cameo appearance at the start of the next series, 1992's Operation Combination, but this proved to be the original toy line's final year in Japan, and when the series was relaunched a few years later as Generation 2, Star Convoy was gone, and Optimus had taken on another new look. Star Convoy wasn't seen or heard from much in the next 3 decades. His most notable showing during this time was in 2005, when his original toy was reissued, with a few notable alterations. His white plastic was changed to silver, and gold chrome was added to his chest star. As promotion for this release, the character was briefly featured in the manga 15 Go Go, in which he met the time-travelling Autobot android Teletran 15 when she visited his era shortly before the final battle with Dark Nova. His only other role of note was 15 years later, in 2019, when he made an even briefer appearance in the Transformers Legends manga. Set 7 years after the events of Return of Convoy, it saw Optimus temporarily adopt the form of Star Convoy again to battle a second Dark Nova. Other Star Convoy merchandise was extremely limited, amounting to only a PVC figurine released in 2002 and a model kit in 2014. Beyond that, his design served as partial inspiration for Transformers animated Optimus Prime, with the 2009 Armor Up animated Optimus figure taking the homage a little further, and Battle Core Optimus Prime from 2015's Combiner Wars. Eventually, however, in late 2019, Takara finally released a new Star Convoy toy in the Generation Selects line. A heavy retool of the 2018 Power of the Primes Optimus Prime toy, the figure transformed into a version of Prime's classic truck mode, the cab converted into Prime himself, and combined with the trailer to form Star Convoy. The story of this toy was told in the tie-in Generation Selects web manga. In this comic, Optimus Prime was plucked out of time, from the period between his resurrection in the original cartoon and his second death in The Headmasters, by the Transformers god, Primus. Shown a vision of the fate that awaited him in his future, Optimus was evolved by Primus into a prototypical version of his future form, Star Convoy, and sent on a mission into the past to gather the 7 star powers, energies of creation so powerful they were capable of remaking reality itself. Star Convoy initially complied, but was horrified when he learned why Primus wanted the power. Believing that the universe was a failed world of war and suffering, Primus planned to erase it from existence and create a new, better universe in its place. Before Primus could enact his plan, Megatron stole the star power to recreate the universe in his own image. But Star Convoy, determined to protect the lives of all who lived in the universe, even knowing he was preserving a future in which he was doomed to die again, faced him in battle and thwarted his evil ambition. Humbled by Optimus's courage and selfless dedication to all life over his own, Primus was moved to abandon his plan, and returned Optimus to his original time and body with no memory of the adventure. Most recently, in 2025, a brand new original mold Star Convoy figure was released in the Age of the Primes toy line. Marking the first time a toy of the character has been sold in Hasbro markets, this series approached the idea differently, presenting Star Convoy not as a form Optimus would take in the future, but one from his distant past. It built off an idea established by the 2013 guidebook, The Covenant of Primus, which depicted Optimus Prime as the reincarnation of the 13th Prime, the last of a legendary pantheon of divine warriors created by Primus at the dawn of time. Age of the Primes repurposed Star Convoy as Optimus's ancient former self, sold under the anglicised name Star Optimus Prime. Star Optimus Prime was a faithful update of the original Star Convoy toy, converting from a giant 15-inch tall robot into truck and base modes. It lacked the motorized gimmicks, but came with all the other classic features and accessories, including Micromaster Hot Rod, the Micro Trailer, and the Micro Carrier, and even some new ones as well, like the Zodiac Orb itself. Whether a Prime from the past or a form from the future, he embodies Optimus Prime's role as the Autobots' guiding star, lighting the way to a brighter tomorrow. And those are the basics on Star Convoy. Join me next time as the Summer of Optimus Prime rolls on with a look at a certain companion who's been with Prime through many of his adventures and forms. Get early ad-free access by becoming a channel member or signing up on Patreon.